Hi, this is Pip Thompson. I am going to give you my presentation of my Axon research project. This was very challenging for me. I learned a great deal about writing, great deal about the project, great deal about inclusion. So that being said, just a quick rundown of what I'm about. I am a 7-week teacher in my first year, and then COVID happened. Very strange year for me. Sure, very strange for everybody, but it felt particularly strange to me. I had 5 special ed students in my class. It's a 5th grade math class. I felt I did them, after considering everything I've done, I felt that I did them a total injustice because I really didn't help them as much as I should have done or could have done. Which brings up to my question: what are the components of teacher training that are needed to assist teachers in running an effective inclusive classroom? I don't think I got any. I picked 4 articles, and out of those articles, they all suggested that at some places 1 class was required in either your bachelor's or your credentialing program. So I didn't feel I got enough, or basically any. So this is why I really wanted to research and find out if that's the point. There wasn't enough education. My 4 articles all said there was absolutely not enough education to go into a classroom and run it effectively. So 2 things I learned from Liter Review. That was the first thing, is the education was minimal and not enough. And the second one is Liter Reviews are really hard to write. Next, how did I investigate my question? Well, the Liter Review was the first thing. My question generated from me was because of the issues I've discovered while I was teaching, or should have been teaching better. The location is a school in Washington State. It's a K through 5 Title I. There are approximately 445 students in 22 classes, and there are 23 classified special education students with IEPs. I decided I was going to try and get all teachers, so that's 22 teachers, to a survey to them all, which I did. And out of that 22, I received 7 in return. Of those 7, I decided I would call them all so I could get a better idea or understanding of what was their thoughts and the process. So I asked if they would all have interviews with me. So I interviewed, out of those 7, I interviewed 6. So even though it was such a small amount, it was way better than the actual questions, because I actually got to talk and diverse and get more information out of them. So that's my the population of what I was doing. So obviously carrying out the research was difficult because it's in the summer vacation. We've got a pandemic going on, so it's very difficult to get any research. And also, there's no chance of implementing anything. So I decided that I would do, my plan would be to have, in school, I would do for 1 week probably before school started, or in the very early stages of the school year, 1 hour a day, professional development. So I'm 7-week teacher who's a first year teacher. So that would be an incredibly difficult sell for teachers. So I thought how I would do that would be, I would implement what I thought we needed to do, but have other teachers lead certain sections of it. So it would be a very collaborative thing. So they would bring everyone together, and we would troubleshoot the question: what is inclusive classroom? What makes it an inclusive classroom? What are the strategies to include? And so on and so on. By doing that, I might be able to get them on board to doing this, because I know everyone's time is super pushed, and it's the last thing they want to do is have some new teacher come in and tell them what to do, or try and advise them on something they have no idea about. So that was a great thing to do that, I think, is to have them collaborate. The second thing I was going to do was the following months have a 2-hour development, professional development class, where we actually go into a classroom and we do one teacher and observers and assistants, and we pick certain strategies and we try them out, and then each following month you do it, but you rotate people, or rotate teachers, rotate classes, so you get to see a variety of the strategies, variety of disabilities. That way you get as broad as a spectrum of the kids and the teachers as possible. I thought about how I was going to collect the data. So the data, I was going to follow all the strategies and put them in some kind of leaflet form or on some kind of presentation on Google Docs or Google Slides. So that would be a hard copy, so it could be used for every year. My goal would be to be as a ongoing thing, that training is done continuously, because I think it's an important thing. Also, new teachers. That way everybody's on board with the same idea. It might be different strategies, but everybody's on board with the inclusive nature of what the school would be about. I think that would be a good sell to everybody, because I think that's what the direction of teaching is with special ed students, and justifiably so. So in concluding of that, what I want to say is thank you to everyone that helped me out, and to get me to this point. There's a lot of help, and thank you, Brandon, for patience. All right, thank you.